What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show for Friday, December 11th, starring Maxwell Smart. And Max is running hot. We move on to another game. These are all picked by Max. This is what he's attacking on Friday, December 11th. And we've just reached Friday, December 11th. We're shooting this the night before to give you guys the most amount of time to get ahead of the market. Iona Gaels at Fairfield Stags. Iona Gaels 1-2 on the season at the Fairfield Stags. We are in the MAAC, and both teams start conference play. Webster Bank Arena, Bridgeport, Connecticut. After winning at Hofstra 82-74, Iona was unable to make it two straight when they lost at home to Morgan State 83-72 as 8.5-point favorites on Tuesday night. They opened up down 14-2. They turned the ball over 18 times. They're led by senior guard Isaiah Ross, who's averaging 22.7 points per game. He mailed it in. He went for 12 points in the loss after giant games to open up his season. It was a shocking loss. Let's see what we are dealing with here from a market perspective. Iona is 3.5-point favorites on the road. Let's talk about Fairfield, because we've talked about them quite a bit with Max. They've opened up with 4 straight losses, with 2 of them coming at the hands of Hartford. Both of those games, Max broke it down on the show why he was on Hartford, and he cashed on both of those games. So they lost their second to Hartford on the road, 67-54 on Monday evening. They get no distribution whatsoever. They're averaging 7 assists per game. They're scoring 60 points per game. This total sitting at 135.5, and Fairfield are 3.5-point home dogs. Maxwell Smart, take it away. Iona, Fairfield.
Yeah, Jim. I'm a little pissed that you just said 3.5 because when we started the show, filming the show, it was 2.5.
Really?
So obviously this line is getting steamed. Sign me up on the 3.5 for the show. Plain and simply, this is a team that you just got to dive in with. Iona's in a situational rebound spot. They're in a style and tempo advantage. That's very clear. And the main question for them is, how are they going to facilitate the offense? Is Asante Gist recovered enough from the pinky injury and playing the 6 minutes against Morgan State to come into the lineup, run this offense, and produce the way that we're all expecting them to? I think that this is a game to do so. You're playing a team that struggles to get to 60 points. You're talking about a team that doesn't have the personnel that wants to up the tempo, but doesn't have the talent or skill to do so, at least from what I've seen and watched. And I've watched a good deal of these Fairfield games. When Iona's coming off that Morgan State loss, that was a very bad loss for them. They just couldn't stop the 3-point shot. They kept on putting Morgan State on the line. The turnovers were obviously an issue. And I think that with a less stout defense in Fairfield, they're going to have a little more success. They're not going to have to worry about someone facing up Isaiah Ross. So he's going to get his offense. And then Berg Jean-Louis, you know what? The guy's a high-flying dunker. Get to the rim, and get to the rim. Most guys want to get out of the way. They don't want to get posterized. So this is an Iona team that does a good job making their free throws, but they got to get to the free throw line more. Hold Fairfield to under 60, and you're going to win this game by margin. You need a fast start. That's what you need. That's going to be the key in this game. That's where I'll be looking to attack as well. I'll be looking at a first half. I'll be looking at a full game with Iona. When I think about what this Iona team, personnel-wise, that I've seen with my own eyes, I've watched them now against Seton Hall. I've watched them now against Morgan State. I think that Nelly Joseph is going to play a big factor tomorrow. And I think that if you get Asante Gist back in the lineup, I think that this is a very stressless wire-to-wire win.
Well, unfortunately, it's a 3.5. But the juice is low, -104 at FanDuel. It's -115 at Bet365. So we'll get you that -3.5, -104 at FanDuel. And what is your limit for first half?
Probably 2.5.
All right. Iona Gaels, a very disappointing loss on Tuesday night to Morgan State, 8.5-point favorites. Bouncing back here is what Maac sees at Fairfield, a team with no distribution, slows down the pace. Interesting breakdown. Max, just total at 135.5. We have a clash of two completely different styles. Do you have any feel on whether you go over or under it?
Oh, I bet the under, Jim. I bet it at 136.5. It was one of the first bets I made. I think that this is a game where you see Fairfield struggle to get to 60, and Iona does the rest. So this could very easily be a 75-55 type game.
But you're not interested in making that official here.
Listen, I'm definitely about making lots of plays on the show official. I just have to think about what the highest percentage is.
No, I feel you. Absolutely. All right, there is your 7 p.m. action, and that's a bow on your 7 p.m. action. Max is on Iona full game -3.5 at -104. That's available at FanDuel as we speak, 12:18 a.m. on Friday, December 11th. He's also given a limit of 2.5 on the first half.